Over the next 7 days, we're attempting a 300-mile bike ride across the beautiful hilltop towns of Tuscany. This is one of the most iconic bike rides in the world through the best scenery in all of Italy. While we ride, we'll have as much pizza, pasta, wine, and gelato as possible. But it's not going to be that easy.
Like, you can't even bike this.
It's a completely unsupported race, so we'll be waking up every day in a new location with no idea where we'll be sleeping each night. With 50 pounds on our bikes, riding for 50 miles each and every day is going to be the hardest physical challenge we've ever done.
I'm sweating in my eyes all the time, so I can't really see.
We'll be battling completely unpredictable thunderstorms, deep mud, and rough roads. What could go wrong?
I want to cry.
It's okay, you can cry after McDonald's.
Well, here we go.
We are here starting the Tuscany Trail, 300 miles on this bike through Tuscany. This is known to be one of the most beautiful bike rides in the world, and the best part is it's completely unsupported, which means this cereal on my bag is the only thing I have to eat. We're gonna have to find everything on the way, and this tent right here is the only thing that we're gonna sleep in unless we cave and go to a hotel. So between us and the finish line is a completely untold story that we are so excited to get started. This is definitely not considered a race. Some people can take as little as 2 days, but for us, we're gonna take our time and enjoy the beautiful landscape ahead of us. And we're actually running low on time today because we have 50 miles to go and it is almost noon. So it's time to hit the trail.
Of course, it's not going to be easy even to start. I already have a flat tire, so thank you, Blake, for helping me fix that. But I think because we're gonna fill it up now, that means it's going to stay pumped up, speaking it into existence.
Mile 0. So we are officially on the trail after what feels like months of planning, because it basically was months of planning. We had really no intentions of doing this. Over 4,000 people signed up before us, and we were in the last hour. 30 minutes left before the registration closed. We booked it and had no idea what we were really getting into. Yes, it is 300 miles across Tuscany, which, if you didn't know, is a very hilly place, which means we're actually gonna climb over 20,000 feet, which is almost the height of Mount Everest. I don't know if either of us are ready for what this trail is gonna throw at us, but that's why we're here. We wanna experience for what it is and just have a good time.
We have started the Tuscany Trail! Woo! I'm so excited. So, 300 miles to go, about 6 days hopefully. We can take longer, shorter, but we're estimating 6 days. And it's already noon on our first day, which isn't a great start, but it's already so gorgeous. And I can't believe we're doing this. I can't believe we're literally here. It's, oh my God, do you see this? Oh wow, it's gonna be a good one.
I can't even describe how sweet the air smells. It is a delicious smell. Man, it's like lunchtime already. Oh my goodness.
Say it in a Mario voice.
I have to say everything in a Mario voice?
You have to say, wait for me in a Mario voice.
It's a me, Mario. I was just told by Ellie, who has the only GPS with us today, and every day on this trip, that we're about to hit our first climb. I'm really not sure how all of these hills are gonna go. This is our first one, our first real test.
And it's gonna be very tiring because our bikes are very heavy. We have camping gear, camera gear, drone gear, clothes, toiletries, like you name it. It is on our bike. And this is the small hill. And I'm already tired.
Are we going that way?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh. So this is 7 miles into the trail, and you can already tell there's a reason that people come from all over the world. We're currently riding through these beautiful tall trees in the middle of Tuscany, like a bunch of riders following us around. Like I just oh my god. Ciao. Blake and I's goal of this trip is to find people our age, 20s, 30s, doing this so we can be friends and camp together. But we'll see if that happens.
And even this early on, we were constantly making friends. It felt like we were all a part of the same group riding together.
Bellissima. Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao.
Say hi. So we're about mile 14 at this point, and we just left the kind of beautiful Tuscany farmland, and now we're in this really, really cool coastal forest. It smells like pine trees. It's cool in here, the shade's on us, and we're just gonna have to pump out some miles because we have a long way to go if we're gonna hit 50 miles in the first day, which at this point, I don't know if it's gonna happen. We'll see, and enjoy this moment. Oh my goodness, it's a little bumpy though.
Okay, we started here and we're heading towards Santa Lucia. That's where we want to end up tonight, or a little bit past, but we're probably like here. I don't know.
Are you ready?
No. I wanted to go to a winery. Not this.
Ciao. Gotta keep up.
I'm ready for some pizza.
Oh my gosh, don't say that word to me.
One of the reasons I love this trail is that you never know what you're going to get. Like all of a sudden we got out of that forest and now we are in thick, deep sand right by the beach. Oh my god, it's really heavy. I didn't know Tuscany had beaches. Other bikers are getting in and it really makes me want to go in, but we have so much left to do today, so we gotta go. But this is crazy. It just kind of shows you what type of trail, what type of race Tuscany Trail is. It's because they just give you a route, but they don't really verify that everything's road or gravel or really rideable anyway. So you never know what you're gonna get.
Uh-oh, did you hear that?
Yes, there's thunder.
Oh my goodness, that's a thundercloud. And the trail continues right over here. My least favorite part is getting back on. Oh. Back in the saddle. Sandy shoes, a little bit of hunger, and many miles to go.
Almost halfway.
Halfway to what?
I gotta pee and I gotta eat. I gotta pee and I gotta eat.
We are really, really close to our 25 miles that we wanted to hit before lunch today. And the storm that we saw earlier today that was at the beach is right on our tail. And it's been on our tail this entire time. We're feeling like a little bits of drops of rain here and there. The thunder's in the distance. Hopefully we can still outrun it. Oh, not this again. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
My front tire is flat again, and it's only day one. And I'm starting to get really worried that I'm gonna have to change this tire. Like for real. Oh my god! I see the town up there! That's where we're going!
So we've come to a pretty painful realization about the bikes that we rented and the fact that they only have one gear. That means that our lowest gear to get us uphill is like this one, the first real one we've had. We're pedaling so hard just to try to get up of it, and it's not gonna happen. Whereas we have people passing us, the legs are going fast, 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 and they're barely moving. We needed a bike like that.
It's only a small hill.
That sounded like it broke your tooth.
No, literally, look. This man, he said, I have only a little bit of bread. We were like, we're hungry, okay. I did get these little peaches though, and I'm just gonna eat them like this. That is so fresh.
There's a good news and bad news. The good news is we've done 30 miles, which is awesome. The bad news is it's about the easiest 30 miles that we will have to do. So we're gonna do a lot of walking, I think. It's gonna be more of like a walking and a biking path.
Yeah, when you see this little town that we're in on the map, it's like the elevation is this small, and then when you see the other towns that we're going to, the elevation is huge. So pray for us.
It really looks like we're going straight into the storm. Wish us luck. Woo! Free protein, another bug on my mouth. That's where we're headed. Up into the mountains. This is where we are. This is where we're trying to go. And it's about to get pretty ugly. There's a pretty big cloud. Ciao.
Ciao. So that's where we're going. Oh my God, that was summit number 4 out of 69.
Nice.
Yeah, nice.
But I think we're lucky, and I'll show you why. I think the storm is just missing the town that we're headed to.
And we get dinner over there. Hopefully some good
I want
food.
pasta so bad. Lunch was not it. Like,
No, that was awful.
we expected a little better. Oh man.
We were like, we're going to the Tuscany Trail to eat some good pasta and pizza.
And here we are, we're almost 6 hours in. We've gone 34 miles. And we had no pasta, no pizza, not even gelato. So many things on the list, but first we need to find our way over there. Beautiful. Oh, the beautiful sight of a town and hopefully pasta. They have pasta, right? You're not gonna believe the name of the town. I didn't even know it was called Pastina when I said that. It had to have been invented here. Of course they have pasta, please. Oh my goodness. And we're actually fully avoiding the rain. We got drizzled on a little bit, but honestly, it kind of felt nice. I'm not sure how much, if at all, we're gonna push on after this, but we gotta get into town first. Oh my gosh, please. I'm so hungry. I can't even hold the camera straight. You're so excited. You're like never happier when you have food in front of you.
And Ellie was right to be happy since this was our first true meal on the trail. Delicious pizza and pasta with a beer to share with new friends was the perfect first dinner here in Tuscany. But we still had to find a place to sleep tonight outside of town.
So quick update, as this is completely unsupported, as I've said before, we're kind of just like walking through this olive grove, and we're debating on if this is a good place to camp tonight. It is beautiful.
Camping spot.
Pretty good. This is the reality of camping like us. Wet wipe showers. Honestly, feels so much better than you even imagine.
Good morning. It was so cold. I don't know what we're gonna do for 4 more nights. I think we underestimated the Tuscany Trail, let's just be honest. We packed the smallest little blanket. It just, we're not prepared. We thought it was summer in Italy, but it's very, very cold. I think I'm gonna need to buy a sweatshirt or something.
So we just had a little bit of a panini for breakfast, and that's just enough energy for us to start the day. We're right here, and we're hopefully going to go all the way past this little town into Volterra for lunch if we really chug along, and then at night to our favorite place, San Gimignano. However, that does mean that we have this hill, and this hill to go, which are, if you can't tell, much higher than anything we've done before. So we really have to go. Let's see if we can do this. Yes, it's time.
Yeah, the moment of truth.
Get on. Stop delaying.
I don't wanna.
Put your weight on it.
I can't even. Ah!
That was so extra. That was so unnecessary. Bye-bye. Oh, it's so smooth.
Woo-hoo! Day 2 is underway, and as you can tell by my breathing, this is the toughest climb we have done so far. And I'm not gonna lie, we're struggling a bit, but right now we have about 4 more miles up this hill, and then we got a beautiful descent downward. Some parts of the Tuscany Trail really feel like you should have a mountain bike. Ah. Oh yeah! Woo woo! Woo! Italia! Woo! I feel like I'm on a roller coaster. Oh god, I'm going too fast. I got my tennis shoe.
And what about your leg? Are you bleeding?
A little bit. That's a baby scratch.
What happened?
The downhill was really fast, and there's this loose gravel, so I was like braking and the bike slipped. Like I went like completely like sideways, and then I fell, and everyone's of course around, and they're like, oh my gosh, but they were so nice. I'm okay.
Presto, salute.
Saluti, ciao.
Salutami
Grazie.
l'America. Salutami l'America, va bene? Grande America. I have the friend in America.
Now you have 2 more friends in America.
Sì, two more.
Yes, exactly.
Grazie.
Grazie. Okay, ciao.
Buon viaggio, eh? Fate bene, fate bravi.
What I hate about going downhill this much, even though the views are great, is that all I see is our hard work going away. All our hard work. This hill is no joke. Jeez.
So we are in a town right now that is right before the big push towards Volterra, which is supposed to be one of our biggest pushes today. It's already 1:14, low on energy again at the time that we really want to have some pasta. But luckily we found a really nice spot, and so did everyone else. So this little town is just like full of bikers. It's actually pretty interesting. You're gonna need the energy to get through the rest of today if you want to hit another 50 miles today. We'll see.
This is the first like actual meal that we have had on this trail that like someone serves us. Like we were expecting all this show, but you know, I'm very happy with this right now. Bellies are full, and it is time to start that big ass climb to Volterra. Are you ready?
I think so, yeah. The zucchini pasta, chef's
Yeah,
kiss, delicious.
the pasta was good, and they were definitely prepared for all of these bikers. So, thumbs up for l'Asiatico.
That sounded really good. I hope that was right.
L'Asiatico.
Time for the hills! Going so fast! So fast! Oh my god!
Now this is amazing. And the more I'm on this trail, sometimes I think about, well, you never know what you're gonna get. It's a little fickle. Sometimes you get some easy parts that are beautiful, and then sometimes you get some really hard parts that are not fun. And this part, let's just say we're gonna enjoy it while it lasts.
I'm walking it for a little bit. If I don't fall, this is really tough.
We're on the first part of the trail that leads to Volterra, which is one of the big peaks that we have planned for today.
I told Blake he did not want to do it. He didn't think he was going to be prepared enough, and it was just, he knew it was going to be tough.
And I am tired. My legs feel like jelly already. And there gets to a point when it gets to about 10 degrees or so of elevation, I'm exerting so much effort just to move about as fast as I'm moving right now. And man, it's just really not worth it.
And you know, he said, you know, F it, let's do it. And I love him for that. His spontaneous spirit, but
I'm sweating in my eyes all the time, so I can't really see. Whew. It's like tears and sweat all together.
I'm just so proud of him because even though it's super tough, he's doing it. He's here. He's loving it. Loving the challenge.
It is so hard. I came here knowing that this is gonna be the hardest thing I've ever done, and it's turning out to that.
And you know, that makes us better people, stronger people. So I had to say that because I don't think he knows I appreciate him coming here for me. But we trek on.
Well, there's Volterra. We're a couple hundred feet below. Nothing left to do but pedal.
And we see Volterra and its beautiful walls. Oh my gosh. Oh, this has been so terrible. Oh my gosh. Look at this. We made it. Ah. It's almost 5 p.m. and we still need like 10 more miles.
There's this crazy storm coming behind us. We rode all the way to get up here. In fact, I'm confident the only picture I took in this town was me flipping off the sign. Oh, you didn't see me do that, but I did. All right, time to go?
Yeah.
Let's go. So, we'd love to leave. However, directly overhead is a very dark and stormy cloud, and I guess two birds fighting, it looks like. Yep. And usually I would just leave in these circumstances, but there was a big flash, and a quarter of a second later, you heard the sound. So that means that the lightning is literally coming down on town right now, and it's just really not worth it with these bikes. You never know what can happen. Now it's raining quite hard, but storms here usually pass pretty quick, so we can get back on the bikes as soon as possible.
I wish we could stay here, but we have to keep going.
Oh no!
This rainstorm is just the start of our weather issues cutting into time we needed to be riding. The unpredictable afternoon weather was a constant threat to us making it to the finish line on time. Alright, well, it's like almost 6 p.m. and we're still in Volterra for two reasons, one of which you can hear. And the other one is that Ellie bought some clothes for tonight because she was too cold last night.
I went shopping apparently because I have so much room for so much more goodies, and we just love shopping.
We cannot escape this town. We realized that in the next 18 miles, there's nowhere to eat, nowhere to sleep, like nothing. So we have to come to a place to order some food so that we don't go completely starving tonight. And I think I found a good place, so hopefully it's good. I don't even know how we're gonna fit it on the bikes right now. It's a rough situation. This is our dinner, and this is where it's staying, because we have nowhere else to put anything.
Clearly, we're just picking up things.
Don't tell me to get rid of the cereal one more time.
Get rid of the cereal.
Stop. We're gonna need it tomorrow, and you know this. I'm down.
We are finally heading out of Volterra, and we've got about 2 hours left until sunset. Is this the right way?
I've got bugs all over my arms. I'm just realizing this. Wow, I look disgusting. Is he still alive? He's moving. Well, we didn't make it super far. This is a really steep one. And right now, we just need distance. Every step is awful. But every step, another foot closer to the top of this mountain, to the most perfect campsite. I hope. You got it?
11 grade.
This is an 11? So, I'm no stranger to Ellie doing crazy stuff and getting me to come along with her. And as much as I'd like to say I've gotten back on the bike many times on this hill climb, I haven't. I've only gotten back on it twice. Ellie's somewhere ahead of me. Haven't got back on every time she thinks she can. And honestly, she just amazes me doing all that stuff. All you want to see is the bike go one more gear. Get into that next level, continue. But it never does. And honestly, that's how I feel right now. I just wish I had one more gear. Sweating into my eyes, running down my face. I probably look like a mess. And this hill keeps on going. It's crazy. This is how we both feel right now. I don't think he's frowned until today.
He's definitely frowning. He is a representation of how I feel. We have about 2.5 miles until the summit, And if we can make it there tonight, I'll be very happy. Like that will be so good for us. So
We got it.
we got this.
There you go. All right, now let's go. Now we have to do it.
Oh my gosh.
I can no longer tell if these are tears or sweat. We're like 1 mile from the summit. I'm feeling like absolute garbage.
And look where we just got. There's an open pizzeria.
Pizzeria. I'll eat pizzeria if I need to tonight.
But it looks like the most magical place. And we might stay here tonight.
I think we will. I think we deserve this.
And pennies.
I don't have words right now.
Let's
It's
go.
amazing.
Let's go. I feel like I'm in the Breakfast Club.
This is just really, really amazing. We are all the way on the top of the hills of Tuscany.
Oh my gosh, the most beautiful ending to the day. I seriously cannot believe that this is where we're camping tonight.
It's so gross. It's sweaty.
Ew.
We did it.
Worst and best day of my life.
So honestly, one of the best parts about staying here is if you pay for dinner, they let you camp right here. Cheers.
Cheers. Oh my gosh, look at our food. That's pizza Toscana, Blake.
Yeah, this could be my best night on the Tuscany Trail, I think. I agree with you. It's right there.
Morning from day 3 of the Tuscany Trail. I think we stayed warmer the night before, but I don't know how it feels. Morning, sleepyhead. Were you cold last night? You were cold again?
This blanket sucks.
And if we're really lucky, the coffee shop might be open, which, again, would come from God's end on like the perfect start to the day. I'm not sure I've sweat more in my life than I did yesterday. It was kind of gross. But luckily, I have a portable coat hanger right here to dry all of my stuff. It's a mess, but it's a good start to the day. Getting some fresh sun, getting some coffee. I also have this, which is a strawberry pastry, homemade and looks delicious. Oh wow, that's so good. I feel like anything would hit this hard, but this is hitting pretty hard right now. And just re-energizing and taking a little bit of Advil to take this thing off. I am very sore. My hips are sore, my knees are sore, and we're staring down the barrel of 60 miles today.
So our first town today will be called San Gimignano, and there we'll get some food or chill, relax, whatever. We've already been to this town and it's beautiful, so really looking forward to that. And then we're also going to pass through Siena today, which is a lovely, lovely town, so super excited for that as well. But we gotta get going.
And now for the moment of truth. I'm getting back on this bike. Oh, gosh. Ooh. Okay, it could be so much worse. Stay positive. 1 mile. 1 mile to the top. And then smooth sailing. At least for a little bit. Whew.
Day 3! Whoop, whoop.
It doesn't take long for those beautiful roads to turn into this. It is,
Oh, this is so much steeper than it looks. My hands. Oh, why? Why this way?
I literally had to get off my bike because it felt so dangerous. Like we were going downhill so fast. It's like bumps, and this bike is just not good. So it doesn't even look that bad. But some of these roads, man. Yeah, I was a little scared.
San Gimignano in the distance. You just barely see it through the trees. Woo!
Oh, gelato time. What did you just ask me?
This is to share.
I did.
They can't see you're shaking your head now.
Cheers.
You're just gonna fall out.
Oh, I'm so happy. Our first gelato.
Wild cherry. Huge.
I've never been more happy to be in a town. And it hits so hard. I don't think I even need lunch. This is it. I'll just get another one.
Babe. I don't even know what's in here.
Nice.
And where do we want to go today?
We're going a little bit past Siena, so all the way to Buon Convento. Wow,
That's where we're home. It's
big.
It's a huge stretch. And this is what the elevation looks like.
It's doable, 100%. We would be in a really good place if we could get to Buon Convento.
Leaving San Gimignano. Right behind us. Next stop, Siena, 30 miles. Is it this way? It's really crazy to think of how we decided to come on the Tuscany Trail and then how we kind of planned the entire thing. We actually found out about the Tuscany Trail through Kara and Nate's video, which, spoiler, the trail is nothing like their video, but I digress. The reason I want to talk about these things is because there's very little information anywhere on the internet about how to go about even getting on this trail. It's not an easy thing to do, and all of the resources are pretty much in Italian. So we did do a bunch of training, but really not much. My longest day was 30 miles, and I was in Denver, and it was hard. I had not been on a bike probably since I was in middle school driving to Subway to get lunch over the summers. So I ended up buying my own gravel bike, which I absolutely love, and oh, I'm trying to avoid some of these potholes. However, training was beautiful and amazing, and we got to see so many different places from the seat of a bike. And honestly, I fell in love. I love that bike. So since it's unsupported, it doesn't mean they provide bikes for you. You kind of have to figure everything out yourself. So what we did the day before the trail started, we booked a place in this little town called San Vincenzo. Absolutely gorgeous, beautiful coastal town. And we had to get our bikes. We went to Pisa and we rode around our bikes in Pisa for a day. So we have all of this footage of us right next to the Leaning Tower, the only time that I or Ellie has ever seen it.
How did we get here?
And we did it with all of our stuff on our bikes that aren't meant for this kind of trail. But it doesn't really matter. They're gonna get us 300 miles, I'm confident. No matter how painful or how long it takes us, we're gonna do it on the bikes that we have right here. And here we are, day 3 of the Tuscany Trail, unsupported bike ride. You came to Italy to ride a bike. So, gotta keep pedaling. Oy. Oh, I felt the mud just go right up my leg.
What happened, Blake?
My brake in the back is broken.
Well, there's usually 2 screws that go from there into here to hold it in place.
I no longer have those screws, so
It does kind of that. I have this one though, as long as it doesn't break.
I kind of forgot that you have a front brake, and part of me was kind of hoping that we're gonna have to call for help.
You're weak.
No, even though I love this trail, like it is hard. What's on your nose?
Brake grease. This is easily the worst part of the trail so far. Oh, it's awful. Oh. How's the mud?
Awful. My whole foot went into the mud.
Ooh, it looks gross. This is bad, Ellie.
I was not expecting this at all.
Oh, with no suspension and only one brake, going downhill in these bumpy, muddy roads with mud caked all over my tires is genuinely terrifying. So the bikes have definitely seen better days, but we came out to a clearing and there's a big group of people here. There's some free food, some places to wash your shoes off. Our feet are gross. So it's a nice little spot for us to catch up, and then we gotta keep going, man. This is crazy.
No fritto, non c'è niente di frizzante. Has the most little perfect places, you know? Like it was so tough, and then you get here, and it's like, oh, I love it here. Grazie mille.
Okay, so I lost my sunglasses. That train has sailed. I have no idea where they are. Ellie's mad because they're actually hers. There's a spider, like, oh God. This is on her head right here. I wonder if they can see him. So, to make myself feel better, I'm gonna try to fix my brake with this zip tie. I'm gonna zip tie it up through here, and then hopefully it'll stay on the bike. So we'll see how that goes. Sometimes it's just really fun to be on this trail with so many people, because you miss a turn and then there's 10 people with you and you all turn around and you're like, oh, I guess we missed that one little road back there. You know, we might not have a group, it might just be Ellie and I, but sometimes, yeah, we can be in a group of 10, just kind of all going together. I keep forgetting I can't brake with my right hand, and it's causing me misery. So as with most things on this trail, there's good news and then there's bad news. The good news is we just passed 100 miles. The bad news is we should have done that a while ago. It is the hottest it's been since we've been here. And I guess there's one little other slice of good news, is that we finally found a water fountain after like the last 20 miles or so without one. Can you tell we're both very tired? We're on another trail that is just absolutely not even meant for mountain bikes. Like, this trail is so awful, so muddy, so many rocks.
Like you can't even bike.
0% chance you get up here with a bike. Just gotta keep pushing on. So funny because on the GoPro it doesn't even look that bad.
This is so bad.
Oh my God. Oh, it's so much harder than it looks. Not even the e-bikes have a chance up here. And that's saying a lot. The cereal. The afternoon thunder showers are on the menu once again.
The camera does not do this hill justice. Oh.
Not a single biker made it up this hill. It's about 21% grade. Because this is genuinely the worst climb we've had. To the organizers, why would you do this to us? Oh, I can barely get up here. I want to run from the rain, but I don't have any energy. This is awful. Oh my. It's raining pretty hard and none of this is waterproof. We need to get under something right away. Ellie, here. Ellie, here.
So we were stuck again for the second day in a row in a random town waiting out the thunderstorms. We needed to be riding and we couldn't go safely. It was so frustrating.
It would really go against everything that I know about safety in the outdoors to go towards where the storm is going. Seeing lightning and hearing thunder in 5 seconds, knowing that we're gonna go 10 miles in that direction. And I can, as I'm talking, I'm watching it happen. I wanna go so bad. So, an update. We were talking to people that have done this every year, and last year someone actually died by being struck by lightning on this next stretch of trail from here to Siena, which is ominous to say the least, and it's been about 30 minutes and the weather has not gotten any better. However, we've just got some paninis and they're gonna be delicious while we wait out the storm. I think everyone collectively decided that we've waited too long and we have no choice but to go. And almost shot my bike. And we think that the thunder is staying to the left of the route that we're taking, and the clear skies are going to be on the right. But the clouds change. There's still thunderstorms right over our heads. Well, here's for nothing.
With no choice but to push on, we rode directly into the storm, hoping it wouldn't get worse again. Off the main road, the gravel path turned to mud alongside beautiful vineyards. But back on the road, flooding was everywhere, and it was impossible to not get splashed by the cars driving past us. It was probably the worst way to end our brutal day of riding as we entered Siena. We were at our lowest point since we started the trail.
Oh my god, I keep forgetting how to brake.
Should we get McDonald's? Or should we get something like Italian?
I think you already made that decision.
I want to cry.
It's okay, you can cry after McDonald's. So I felt from Ellie's demeanor, you can tell how low spirits are. That this ride has ups and downs like you wouldn't believe. And I truly mean that with no pun intended. And today has been just a really rough day, just in deep down the run and the trail. So I just hope that we find our way through this. And I think McDonald's is a very big sign of how low the point we're at right now. Everyone is picking up. However, there is something very special at McDonald's here in Italy that I think Ellie's very excited to show you guys. These are Ellie's favorite,
Sfiziosità.
and they're little calzones. They're like little Totino's pizza rolls. Right, Ellie? Faceless Ellie? However, I did book this place tonight.
Did you really?
You should see your face.
Where did you find that?
I found it on like some weird website.
A weird website.
Probably paid too much. Had to be done for you.
Oh my king, this is why I love this man. Is this actually our hotel tonight?
Yes.
But when I tell you guys, we have never needed something more. Today, we were planning on doing 60 miles and we did 40. Those 40 were so tough, and I thought we were gonna camp tonight. Blake was like, there's no way we're staying in a hotel, they're just so expensive. And of course, he pulls through and gets us this hotel, and by the look of it, it's a 4-star hotel. I'm just really thankful right now, I really am. Also, I have no idea if they're gonna let our muddy bikes into this beautiful 4-star hotel. We left them out here just so that they don't say no to us. Do you see how disgusting my feet are?
The third party we booked it with didn't actually check if this hotel had any rooms. So we biked all the way here and it had no rooms. I called the place 2 minutes away, explained the situation, and they're basically gonna give us a closet to sleep in. And I couldn't be any happier about it.
Nighty-nighty.
Wow, it feels really nice to wake up in an actual bed and sleep in an actual bed. It definitely re-energized us, but also my legs are shot, and I'm sure others are too.
The remaining 160 miles turned out to be even tougher on us physically and emotionally, with constant setbacks alongside some of the most breathtaking views in Tuscany.
This makes it all worth it!
The final 4 days had us fighting through mud, even worse storms, and riding 70 miles in a single day just to reach the finish line before our goal, pushing us past our breaking points.
Oh.